So Harry and Meghan are doing the royal hokey pokey, half in, half out, one arm in, one arm out. And just when you thought the gruesome twosome couldn't sink any lower, after leaving Britain broke, you remember, after Harry's High Court loss against the press, which is set to cost them millions of dollars, by the way, the pair are said to be more desperate than ever for financial backing. Elton John has said, no, I'm not an ATM, no. And so they reek of desperation that, get this, they are now considering reversing Megxit. You heard it correct. That's right. Reversing Megxit. They want back in. The Daily Mail's Alison Boshoff claims it seems that a return to the UK is being contemplated in some form and that the couple's holiday home in Portugal will be used as a staging post back to Britain. A friend of Prince Harry told the outlet there is definitely a feeling in his camp that he has started to feel a bit unwelcome in America, you think? That has been an increasing and significant shift in sentiment, a feeling that the American dream might not be all that it was cracked up to be. This is coming from Meghan as well as from him. I hear that Meghan is all for rekindling with and reconnecting with Harry's English side. She is fully behind it. Sorry. Are they bonkers or what? Have they got rocks up here? Rocks. Yes, I think so. Give it up. Give it up. Do they think that people just have, forgotten the past? Forgotten Megxit? Forgotten the interviews, the Oprah interviews, the Netflix specials, the tarnishing of the royal family? Oh, no, we've just forgotten about it. No, we can't remember. We're going to welcome you back with open arms. So dumb. So dumb. Give it up, please. And I was thinking about this because I feel like the key issue at point here, right? Harry still thinks that he's a working royal. You remember last week he was traipsing about Britain, talking all sorts of nonsense, including this. So he went on a podcast, right? And he was asked by the host, what is your occupation?
A full-time dad, British Army veteran, Prince of England, Duke.
Sorry? Duke. Like it's a joke. We don't want you to be a duke. We don't want you to be a duke anyway. He's making fun of it. He thinks it's a big laugh. Ha ha, duke. You're not funny. Be gone with your titles then. But Prince of England? Prince of England. Well, that's the best one I've heard so far from him. Okay, the guy is sick and the guy is thick and clearly utterly delusional. But I guess really what else does he have for him in Montecito? Every business venture has been a failure over there. The palatial lifestyle isn't exactly working for him. So of course he wants to go back to Britain. Of course he's having regrets. But whose fault is that, Harry? Whose fault is that? You and the ball and chain. You and the ball and chain. But she's got you so tight on a leash. She's got you tight. And they're just desperately seeking relevance as usual. So Harry goes on James Corden's show, right? Why? I don't know. But here was one of the exchanges.
What would it take, do you think, for England to get to a final?
Ask him.
Oh, the everyday Harry.
It's a mindset. I think what we saw.
He knows.
He's right. We've been saying this all day. Yeah, go on.
I think that what we saw was a slight shock value for the team. Shit, we're 1-0 up against Argentina, and then there was this immediate temptation to fall into defence. I don't think it was a tactic. I don't think that was the plan. It just happened. And you can't,
he's an expert.
in 72, 73 minutes, however long it was, try to defend a 1-0 lead against a team like that. You just can't. So I think if the mindset is the belief, is the fact that if you are 1-0 up, believe that you can be 2-0 up.
You need to come on my podcast and do this with me. Like hang
on. It's a shame that that's the only time that Harry actually speaks so eloquently when he's talking about soccer. The rest of the time, I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't think he does either. But incredible. The one time we see Harry as fun and jovial is when he talks about soccer. How sad's that? But please, just spare us.